Hello, fellow anglers of all varieties. I got a couple topics of conversation today. I'm doing two separate videos. The first one's fairly short. Attitudes in angling. Now, this is something I don't hear a whole lot of talk about. A lot of videos I see, it's like altercations on the water, stuff like that. But I think certain things need to be kind of hashed out to a point on attitudes in angling. So, number one, I have responses to weather and terrain, either shore or from boat. Perspective and attitude in how you're going to do for a day. So from a boat, it can be harder because of inclement weather. From the shore, it can be pretty hard if you're not paying attention to where you're stepping and where you're staging yourself for positions. I tend to try to keep as linear with the water as I can, given a weather pattern, or up on the highest ground I can if the weather is inclement, because then I can get away from the shore fairly quickly. Case in point, 5 years ago I was on Saguaro, and I almost got pulled on undertow of all things near the second fishing dock when I was sitting in between two rocks on the shore. This is what happened previously to me having this newer attitude toward such things, and it scared the fuck out of me because I'd never encountered that before, and I've been swimming since I was like 3 fucking years old, so I know water, but I didn't pay attention. So I would just say your attitude and inclination to be safe, and also paying attention to other anglers that are on boats. You know, those varieties of things I would just say pay attention to. Do not have an anger issue with things you cannot change yourself, okay? Water traffic is a major one. Jet skis, jet boats, ski boats, other anglers, kayaks, and canoes. I give a wide berth and amount of respect in where I cast and where I stage on the shoreline when there's kayaks and canoes and boats around me, because I know they're out there trying to have a good time. And in today's society, we need all the good time we can fucking get, okay? So I give them a lot of respect unless they don't give it to me, before or after I give it to them. The attitude I get before I say a word and the attitude I get when I show respect will dictate exactly how I respond. When it comes to jet skis and jet boats, we all know the stereotypes. There's some of them that are actually very respectful, but there's a lot of them that are just absolute a-holes. And if they show any inclination to be that way, I will not show them respect. But I will leave. I will leave whatever that area is, whether I'm on a friend's boat and whether I'm on shoreline. I will get the fuck out, because I will not get myself in an altercation because of somebody else's stupidity. And I carry, so that's a big factor for me. I would rather walk away from a situation that somebody would tell me you're a weakling for doing it and stay alive. Sorry, it is not being weak to walk away from stupidity. Just saying. What to do when skunking? Change tactics or stop. I try not to stop unless I've been out for a very, very long time. I do not use a lot of techniques, but the techniques I use, I am an assassin with. And that is not a brag. That is from decades on the water, okay? It is not a brag. It is not ego. I am just that good. And I know there's plenty of people out there that are just like me, that are from all walks of life, that are like that. And I give respect to anybody that's put time on the water. If it is a brand new person and they're acting like they know everything, that is not cool with me at all. And I've encountered that. I've fished with people like that. I fished with one guy 12 years ago, that paid $42,000 at that time. It was a shit ton of money for a fully loaded bass boat with the top line electronics of the time. But he was such an arrogant prick. The second I got off his boat and got back in my car, I never spoke to him again. Yeah, some people are like that. Not a lot of them. What to do about other anglers, and I've got this in three parts. One, offensive. If it's possible, walk away. If it's possible, take your boat, go somewhere else. Just do it. If they follow you, be prepared. If it's verbal, that's one thing. You can walk away from verbal. If they start assaulting you, protect yourself. Deal with the consequences later. Everything in life has a consequence. Every decision we ever make has a consequence, whether it's amicable, positive, neutral, or negative. You're going to have some consequence for every single breath you fucking take, okay? Complacent. Keep respect. Keep distance. Excuse me. Just be amicable. If they're amicable and they have issues, like they don't know what to do, they ask a question on something, and you know that their intentions are good, help them. Or leave them alone. If they're just in a good mood, leave them alone. If there's obvious issues going on, if they're having issues with their boat, if they're having issues medically, and you can just tell that something's going on, offer help. It is always better to be safe. There are too many people, especially in the state of Arizona, every fucking summer that are lost to stupidity or lack of preparedness. It's that plain and simple. And that's pretty much all I have on that, Just keep your head on a swivel. People are getting really fucking retarded these days. They really, truly are. I've had some really close calls on shore and in friends' boats. I've had a couple friends that start sparking off their mouth and shouldn't have, and I've had to jump off their boat and fucking swim. I have not stayed around them, and I have not gotten back on the boat with a couple of those people because they're going to die someday. So that's what I gotta say.